day 35 of my Lenten vlog, and we are starting Holy Week, and so I have 5 more days left on my blog, and then we'll be finishing up and celebrating Easter and Jesus's resurrection. So I wanted to, since I kind of missed out on Saturday's posting, I actually had a God moment on Friday that I wanted to share. And on Friday, I was supposed to give a 20-minute talk on Friday night, and my daughter had gotten sick Thursday late night, Friday early morning, all through the night. And so of course she stayed home from school, and I thought that she would be better. I thought it was just a 24-hour bug, and I thought that she'd be better for Friday night. So I didn't really even worry about the giving my talk and, having Grandpa come watch the kids, because my husband happened to be out of town for Friday night. And so I didn't really think too much about it, but then around 4 o'clock, she got sick again. So it was definitely still there. So then I started thinking to myself, I don't know if I should go to this talk. If she's still sick and can't keep any food down, I don't know if I should go. So I started wrestling back and forth with it and, asking for prayer. And what's really cool about having a sacramental marriage is that I, after praying about it, knew that I could call my husband, and knowing that there's special graces in our marriage just because of the sacrament of marriage that we took in the church, and we put God at the center of our marriage. I knew that whatever his response to would be what God's will was for me to either go to the talk and have Grandpa come babysit my sick daughter, or to cancel the talk and stay home and take care of my daughter. Even though I had put so much preparation into the talk and I was ready for it and had, I'd put a bunch of hours into it. So when I called him and he was like, oh yeah, I would totally stay back. Like, he didn't skip a beat at all. He was just like, oh yeah, you should totally stay back. And so I kind of hung up, and then I was kind of like wrestling with it, like, oh, but I had put all this work into this talk, and I'm sure Grandpa will be fine taking care of her, and I'll just be gone an hour. And so I started doing all the negotiations, And then finally, I recalled, that my husband gets to be the receiver of the grace sometimes, and I get to be the receiver of grace to him sometimes. So I canceled the talk, and I stayed home and took care of my daughter. And the reason why I think it was such a God moment is because, first of all, my husband never travels, or doesn't travel too often, and the fact that he happened to be traveling on a Friday night and wasn't available to watch our kiddo, that was really rare. And then just wrestling with that, I really needed to trust, even though I couldn't see God's plan in it, I needed to trust that this was his will, and this is what he had planned. He needed me to stay home with my daughter and not to do that talk, and I don't know why that is. I just needed to trust. So my question to you is there something going on in your life right now that you just need to trust, even though you don't know why this would be God's plan for you, but you need to just give it up to God and trust that it's his will for your life, whatever it may be. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.